Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be opening up a case of Funko Mystery Minis. This case is the Suicide Squad. It's a case F and the release date is July 1st, 2021. So this is the most recent Mystery Minis case I believe that's been released by Funko. So here's a view of the display. Here's the ratios here on the back, so you can see the 1 in 6s are on the top, then the more rare ones are in the middle, and the most rare ones are on the bottom. So on the bottom, you're going to see the 1 in 36, 1 in 36 Thinker, the 1 in 36 Javelin, the 1 in 72 Harley Quinn with the red dress, which is pictured there, and the 1 in 72 Weasel, which Weasel is just awesome. So there you can see Weasel right there on the right. So really cool artwork here. I like that on the outside of the boxes it has different artwork than what the mystery minis are. So it does have the 3 mystery minis there, and then on the left you can tell that they're drawn a little bit differently. So I thought that was really cool. So one thing I thought was cool about the movies, they really focus on these villains that don't get a lot of shine or sometimes none at all. So you're used to your Jokers, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, the more common Batman villains, but here it's like Harley Quinn, and then after that it's like these, you may be hearing some of these people for the first time. I'm familiar with some of them just being a comic book fan. So this is the 1 in 12 Mongol. She's on the top right. So yeah, there's a few in here that for me are most must-haves. Like I love King Shark. I have a couple of his figures in different toy lines. But yeah, when I saw he was in this movie, I think that was the character I was the most excited that they were able to put him in. So now we're looking at the top of the mystery mini display. Whenever I take the boxes out of the display, I set them down exactly how they are in the display. So this is the 1 in 12 Polka Dot Man. Like I said, these villains don't get a lot of shine. So you're going to see Polka Dot Man in here. You're going to see Peacemaker in here, Mongol in here. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to see Weasel. Hopefully, we'll see what we get. But now we're on the middle and we're on the right. So let's see what we can open up. I like to open up these on camera so that way you see that I'm getting the actual figures that they are. So now this is one of the more rare figures. This is the 1 in 24 Blackguard. Sorry, like I said, not super familiar with the names because they're a little more rare. So that's the 1 in 24 Blackguard. He's going to be hard to find. So what do the ratios mean? 1 in 24 means if you open up 24 boxes, you may get one. It depends. Sometimes you get something else. I've seen the ratios play out kind of funny before, which if you check out one of my older videos, I think I opened up a case of Ultimate Princesses and the ratios didn't really add up. But here's the 1 in 12 Ratcatcher. So speaking of my other videos, I will be doing some close-ups of these figures as well. And when I was recording the close-ups, I think Ratcatcher was actually one of my favorite figures because you got to see the front of him, but the back of him is actually covered with a bunch of rats. His box was a little heavier than the other ones, and when I do the close-up, you'll see that the detail on all the little rats is just so cool. So make sure you guys check that out by liking and subscribing to the channel. If you want me to do any specific close-ups, please let me know. But moving on, this is the 1 in 6 Bloodsport. So Bloodsport's played by Idris Elba, which is one of those actors I was super stoked to see get into the movie. I knew that he was going to do a good job and just kill it, just like Will Smith did on the first one. So he's the 1 in 6 figure. If you're looking for Bloodsport or you're a fan of Idris Elba, he should be pretty easy to get. And in this particular case, he was in the back right and then also in the back left. So you can see another close-up here of Bloodsport. I love that from the mask down, from the mouth down, he has that look like he's just dead or undead or something. So what does that mean? You got to check out the movie to see. But super cool figure. One of my favorites on this set. So now we're on the bottom. This is the bottom left figure. So we have a few 1 in 6s that may pop up, but then who knows, maybe we can get something that's out of the norm, that's not, that the ratios don't add up. Who knows? So there's King Shark. Super cool how they did him. I love that he has like the dad bod, the plaid shorts, the foot sticking out of his mouth, obviously. So This movie's a little gory, by the way, so if you're gonna watch it with your kids, make sure they're of age because the movie does have some pretty graphic scenes. But super cool though. I'm a big fan of how they did what they did. So now here's King Shark again. So he was in the front as well. So we had two King Sharks in the front, on the right and left of each other. And now we're down to the last four figures. So we've seen the 1 in 6 King Shark. We've seen the 1 in 6 Bloodsport. We may be able to see a Harley Quinn, a Peacemaker. There might be one of the 1 in 36s or 1 in 72s still left in this case. Who knows? Let's see. I think I had opened up a case where it had two 1 in 36s in it and also like a 1 in 24 in it, which was crazy. But on the middle, you can see that one was Peacemaker, so he's played by John Cena. I myself personally am a huge wrestling fan, so that was another person that I was super excited to see get into this movie. So John Cena, big fan of John Cena, big fan of The Rock, so I was happy to see him play a role, and I love it that he played a role that seemed like it was kind of silly, but also badass. So here is John Cena again, Peacemaker. Now he's a little top heavy. I don't know if you could see, I had a hard time standing him up on the box, so I just leaned him against the other ones. If you do that in your collection, he stands up just fine. But on the other opening I did with Peacemaker, he was a little top heavy as well. So that's something that it just may be the way that he's molded. I don't know. Another thing just to mention, but when I was looking through the boxes, Ratcatcher was a little heavier, but also King Shark was even heavier than that. So if you're looking for King Shark specifically or Ratcatcher, I would pick up the box and just feel them a little bit compared to each other, and you can tell the significance weight difference between those two. There's Harley Quinn, so classic character. She's, I wouldn't say the leader of the Suicide Squad, but probably the one that most people know who she is because she's been in other movies and she's been in she's one of the biggest stars of the movie with Margot Robbie doing just a crazy killer job of playing Harley Quinn. I even like the way she portrayed Harley Quinn in Birds of Prey, even though that movie didn't get the greatest reviews. I still enjoyed it. So now you can get a close-up here of Harley doing her wink with her tattoos and her classic uniform. So I will be doing some close-up videos of these as well, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And here is the layout of the boxes. So this is the top. You can tell where it was from the front, the middle, and the back. And now we are on the bottom. So there's Harley, Peacemaker, and King Shark. This is the layout of the Case F that we opened up just right now. So here are all the figures together. As you can see, you got the 1 in 12s here. You got the 1 in 6s duplicated, and then the 1 in 24 right there on the side. So if you guys enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you drop a like and a subscribe. Let me know in the comments area what is your favorite figure, what figures do you want me to do close-ups on. We also do Funko Pops, Q-Figs, just a lot of cool stuff coming, guys. So I appreciate y'all checking out the video. Thank y'all and have a great day.